Man, these statistics aren't looking good. My channel's dying.
Actually, big boy, the channel is doing quite well considering you rarely upload anything anymore.
Alright buddy, nobody asked you. Maybe Garfield here has a better idea of what's going on.
I just got back from the nearest graveyard. Oops, I actually meant your channel, because that's how dead it is. Dead channel, bro.
Alright, so what do you propose I do to save my dying channel?
You should review a movie, like Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Garfield, for the last time, we're not doing Garfield 2, A Tale of Two Kitties. Because I have a better idea. Hey guys, it's Christopher Tom here. Now if I asked you what the best animation company out there is, maybe you say Disney, maybe you say Pixar, well you're wrong. Video Brinquedo is the best animation company out there. Hold on to your seatbelts boys, because I'm about to tell you about the legend of Video Brinquedo. Oh, you want to watch cars? Why would you want to do that when you have little cars? They're little, practically bite-sized. Oh, you want to watch Ratatouille? Get the hell out of here, we have Ratatouille, now with 200% more toying than Ratatouille ever had. You were thinking of watching Kung Fu Panda? Don't you know it ripped off the little panda fighter? You wouldn't want to support a ripoff, would you? So I've known about the legend of Video Brinquedo for quite a while now, but it's only now that I'm giving the little panda fighter a watch. I'm trying to understand who the people who buy these movies are. My theory is that it's mainly pranksters. Think about it, it's like a Rickroll. Your little brother thinks he's getting Kung Fu Panda for Christmas, but bam, it's the little panda fighter instead. Hey, maybe next time, pal. It's only 51 minutes too, though that might be a good thing. The film has drawn comparisons to the DreamWorks animation film Kung Fu Panda. Really, I think that's a bit of a stretch. I also like to think that there are parents out there with a good sense of humor who use these films as punishment. Timmy! Unless you pass your math class, this is the closest thing to Kung Fu Panda you'll ever see! So the movie takes place at Bear Bar Box, a bar where bears go to box. I really like how it's just in the middle of total nowhere too. Like maybe there's a few trees here and there, yeah, I'll give you that, but it's just so empty. The main character of the movie, or the little panda fighter if you will, is named Pancata. However, I must say he's not very little, he's definitely some degree of thick. I do not appreciate the false advertising. And he's not really a fighter either, he doesn't even like to fight!
You know, I'm just not tough enough. But then, I don't like to fight.
That's right, Pancata actually wants to be a dancer. But more on that later. Polaris, the bear in charge of the Bear Bar Box, is frustrated. Freak Teddy, a regular boxer there, keeps winning, so nobody goes to the matches anymore because he just wins every time.
He wins every time! That's why no one comes to the fights no more! It's a joke!
So Polaris says that he would take out Freak Teddy himself.
Sure, I could knock that overgrown furball out in 2 rounds flat!
But as part of a contract, when he inherited the Bear Bar Box, he also had to stop boxing.
When I inherited this club, I retired from the ring.
Aw, gee, what a crying shame.
It would breach the contract.
I wish I could help somehow, but I really don't know much about it. That is, boxing, I mean.
Huh? But you must have watched loads of matches while you were working here.
But you must have watched loads of matches while you were working here. Calm down, man. You don't have to speak so fast. I get that Pancata already took up half your time just by walking over, but you're going a little too fast for me, dude.
I find it a little too violent. It's just not my thing. I pretend to like it.
So you pretend, huh?
That's right. It's all an act, sir.
That's it! You just gave me a great idea, kid!
But before we learn about Polaris' great idea, we cut to the scene where Pancata meets his dance instructor? Okay, what the hell is this thing? I've taken shits that were more formed than whatever this is. So apparently Master Jin is now Pancata's dance instructor, and he starts talking about Pancata's
essence. I'm talking about what's inside. That is your essence.
My essence?
Quiet, Pancata.
Can we just go now? We all know what's gonna happen. Pancata's gonna jizz in a bottle, and he's gonna sell it on the Alex Jones show. It's my essence, guys. It's my essence. It's my essence. Nobody wants your essence, Pancata. Keep it to yourself. Damn. So remember Polaris' big idea? Pancata washes a costume for Polaris, and the costume shrinks. So when Polaris, a big-ass polar bear, puts it on, everyone thinks it's Pancata, a plump panda. So everyone thinks Polaris is Pancata because apparently they're all blind.
It looks like Pancata!
While the actual Pancata is busy doing a dance for the judges. And might I add, this dance music is very weak. I cannot get my groove onto this. I mean, good for you, Pancada, if this piano stuff gets you off, but it does nothing for me. That's how he chooses to end it? He just dives into some abyss? Okay, Pancada, I won't question you. Maybe it was your essence or something that made you do it. He just jumps into the black hole. Now that's what I call choreography. Meanwhile, Polaris wins the boxing match, so everyone thinks Pancada won. But Pancada thinks they're congratulating him for his dance performance instead.
Amazing, Pancada! Totally sensational!
Gross. If I was Pancada, I'd wash my hands and take a shower immediately. Eventually, Pancada realizes they're not congratulating him because of his dancing, but instead because they thought he beat Freak Teddy.
Yeah, and my audition piece was awesome. I mean, isn't that what everyone's talking about?
You mean? You thought I was really talking about... I thought I was going crazy. Sorry, kid. Ain't that a kick in the head? You see, kid, I guess I really didn't know what you were talking about.
Way to rub it in, buddy. However, Pancada feels like he didn't exactly earn all of his praise, so he starts to train so that he can legitimately beat Freak Teddy. Now, this isn't really the best idea. Stout Panda versus boxing champion. But Pancada wants to feel like he earned it, so I guess I understand. We then get a training montage of Pancada training for the fight. At least he's putting an effort? Pancada, what you doing? Gonna give yourself brain damage.
You shouldn't have done that.
Needless to say, Pancada gets his ass kicked. However, it turns out that Polaris knew that Pancada was gonna get his ass handed to him. As a result, he bet all of his money against Pancada, and now he's really rich.
If that mohawked moron hadn't clobbered you, I wouldn't be rolling in dough today.
Oh, Mr. Polaris! You must have won a truckload of money!
That's kind of a dick move to just let your employee get his ass kicked for monetary gain, but I guess Polaris doesn't really care about ethics. He uses his new wealth to go into the Arctic and do nothing. With Polaris gone, Pancada is in charge of the Bear Bar Box, and he gets to do what he always wanted to do. He turns it into a dance club. Yay? All in all, The Little Panda Fighter is definitely a curious little film. And I don't know what's sadder, Pancada as a character, or the amount of grandmas who saw this in the bargain bin and went, "Oh, I love Kung Fu Panda." What's more amazing is that Video Brinquedo doesn't stop at The Little Panda Fighter. They've got other smash hits, such as the aforementioned Little Cars. I mean, I thought the original Cars was just fine. I didn't think you had to make them little all of a sudden. And you've also got What's Up, Balloon to the Rescue. Just, what's up? Hey man, how's it going? You really gotta hand it to these guys for their creativity. But for now, I think it's important that we stick with only The Little Panda Fighter. It's important that we remember the moral of the story. If your friend is bad at something, exploit him. Perfect morals.
This movie sucks, and I hate everything did a better video on it anyway.
Okay buddy, nobody asked you. Go back to your hole.
This cave you call a room is my hole. Nice review, but I think it could have been better if you reviewed Garfield 2: A Tale of Two Kitties.
Garfield, for the last time, I am not reviewing Garfield 2: A Tale of Two Kitties.
You reviewed The Little Panda Fighter, but not Garfield 2: A Tale of Two Kitties? I quit.
Get out of here, Garfield. Now that's all we have today regarding Video Brinquedo and The Little Panda Fighter. The rest of the video is going to be a quick little update and a small Q&A. I know I haven't made a lot of this type of content lately, and I definitely want to change that, so you can expect more comedy videos in this sort of vein in the future. But it might take a little while before I get back into the groove of things. I also recently released a collection of 5 songs called the Plastic People EP. If you want to hear it for free, it's on my channel, and I'll put it as a link on the end screen to this video. All proceeds that the EP earns this month will go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The money goes towards the treatment and research of childhood cancer, so you get to help out a good cause and listen to some slick tunes. Seems like a win-win to me. Now before we wrap up this video, I wanted to answer some questions I got. There aren't enough questions to make a Q&A video, so I'm just gonna put them all here. After a year or two, how do you think it would feel like to be known as a brain cancer survivor? Great question. On one hand, I think it's sort of badass to be able to say, hey guys, brain cancer survivor here, but on the other hand, I want people to know me for my music and my work, not really as, oh, it's that kid with cancer, so sad. As long as it doesn't go on to define me or anything, then yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. Are traps gay? Yes. Do you eat ass? Trevor, my man. Not into the whole eating ass. I'm not big on exotic tastes. Tim's or Yeezy? Yeezy. That's about it for this video. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.